I do believe that young Australians are in danger of permanently judging the nation of Israel and the people of Israel by the actions of its government, not temporarily, permanently. We might be too late for some. For the rest, it will be hard, but not impossible, and we should not give up. A country is more than its government, and that is the message I want young people to hear. A country is about its people. And if we fail to make this distinction for the coming generation, the relationship between Australia and Israel will suffer. Now, for some commentators and for politicians with the right intentions, they think the solution is to talk less about Israel. I've come to disagree. The solution is to talk more about Israel in the way we used to talk about Israel in its fullest picture, as a modern miracle of medicine, as a new frontier in science and technology, as a startup nation, as a land that rose forests from the desert and cities from the sand, as a culture that celebrates taking risks and honours those who fail, and above all, as a multilingual, multiracial and multicultural democracy. Where, as Elise said, argument is a national pastime with dissent at the dispatch box and around the dinner table. These are the kinds of stories that 30 years ago helped me connect with the meaning of Israel. And Jewish Australians haven't stopped telling these stories, but in recent times governments have, and we need to change that. We have a role in uplifting these stories and in helping communities find platforms to share them. Here's one example for you. There are Israeli medical technologies today that are changing lives and saving lives in Victoria and around the world, like the PillCam, a camera you swallow for the gastrointestinal tract, the exoskeleton, allowing people with paralysis to climb mountains, and advanced cancer detection, identifying future tumours with AI. These breakthroughs and many more like it were created by people, by researchers and doctors, entrepreneurs and dreamers. And I want Victoria to once again share in these breakthroughs, not just admire them from afar. We have so much to learn from the doctors at Hadassah Hospital, from the professors at Hebrew University, from the scientists at the Technion. And perhaps we too here in Melbourne have something to teach them as well in our global medical research capital. That's why I'm announcing tonight that my government will pursue a new, formal, long-term partnership between Victoria and Israel's leading hospitals. Victoria's institutions have some smaller scale partnerships right now. These lay the foundations for us, including with Sheba Medical Centre, an agreement that our Deputy Premier signed when in Israel. I look to the future and look to building something bigger and more enduring, and will work with the Commonwealth Government to make this happen. And I want this new partnership to focus on the areas where we can learn from one another, combining Victoria's world-class medical research with that great, strong Israeli innovation, and bring life-saving developments from the labs to patients faster. And it is through partnerships like this, partnerships of discovery, partnerships of progress, that will help Australians reconnect with what Israel has given the world. And it sends an important message, that Victoria and Israel's relationship is built on shared values, real human connections, and practical knowledge that makes a positive difference in our lives. None of us should forget what Jewish Australians have endured since that terrible day, October 7, 2023. We were resolute in the decisions we made here in Victoria, like the passing of our anti-vilification laws, the banning of terrorist symbols on the street, and implementing every recommendation of the anti-Semitism envoy. And we will always back Victoria Police, who through Operation Park this year alone have made a dozen arrests and launched 167 investigations. We can never lose sight of the fight against hate. but also too, we must begin writing the next chapter now, and we have an opportunity to make it a story about the future. So now, let us charge our glasses and toast that future. As we gather our glasses, please stand. To a Jewish homeland, safe and secure, and to her people, resilient and free, happy Independence Day to the State of Israel. L'chaim.